Hi, I'm Brian Moran, resident chef of Wisconsin Foodie. Today we're going to prepare mussels steamed in beer. I love doing this dish any time of the year, but especially in fall. Before we prepare this dish, let's go pick out the perfect mussels. You'll know when you have good mussels when you know that the mussels are tight and closed. And these mussels are really beautiful. They must be really, really fresh. Sometimes if you dig through this bowl, you'll find a mussel that's open. And if it's just barely open a little bit, there's a little trick that we do. You can tap it, and if the mussel starts to close like this is doing now, actually you can see it, the mussel is closed. This is a perfect example. This mussel is still fresh and good. You know it's still alive. It's the mussels that are open that aren't going to be any good, that won't close. That's the key to picking out the perfect mussels. Then it's just a matter of steaming, grilling. I love steaming them, and that's what we're going to be doing with these mussels today. We have all the ingredients ready. I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we have. We have the fresh mussels. We need a little bit of butter because we're going to sweat some garlic and a little bit of finely chopped red onion. Then we're going to finish the dish after we add the dark beer with a little bit of flat Italian leaf parsley that I grew myself in my own garden. And then we're going to grill some French bread to just tie this dish together. So let's get going. Well, the first steps we're going to take is we got to chop a little bit of onion and garlic. Now we're going to add a little bit of chopped garlic. Our next step really is to heat up the pan and start cooking, sweating the onions and garlic. First thing I'm going to do is going to add a little bit of the butter. We don't want to burn the butter either. You don't want the pan too hot. If it's too hot, the butter's going to brown right away and the onions and the garlic will just burn. I want to use about 2 tablespoons of the chopped red onion. And then our mashed garlic. At this point we have to swirl it around and we can kind of hear that crackling, and now we're starting to, the vegetables are starting to sweat. And sweating the garlic and the red onion will only take about a minute. Because what's going to happen is as they incorporate it into the mussels and the natural liquid in the mussels, they're going to continue to cook. And then the beer covering them and steaming them is going to force everything to cook very rapidly. All right, we're going to get our mussels ready. So if you see one that's a little bit open, slightly tap it on the counter. Look at how quickly that closed. We know that's a nice fresh mussel. It's ready to go. Now the next important step, of course, pan is hot. Mussels are in. Let's add the beer. We've added about 8 ounces of beer to this, more or less. 6 ounces is about all you need. You need just enough to bring the beer to a boil, then we're going to cover it. It's going to take about 2 or 3 minutes for these to steam, but as soon as they're ready, you got to serve them right away and eat them hot. All right, we're going to slightly grill this bread. I like it. It gives a little bit of a toasty flavor, that fall flavor, and it goes good with the steamed mussels and the beer. And you can see those lovely grill marks. We'll move these over to the bowl. All right, let's take a look at our mussels and see if they're done. Oh, they are beautiful. Can't wait to taste them. Let's chop some parsley real quick. Let's put this dish together. See if there's beautiful steam coming up. We have a nice bowl and a spoon. Stir them around a little bit. Oh, they're beautiful. Look at the steam coming out. You can see as you use a slotted spoon, some of the chopped red onion actually is there adhering to the spoon. And you want those onions in there, and I can smell it. The smell is just unbelievable. I wish you were here smelling this right now. Now we're going to pour a little bit of that broth over the top. The combination of the mussels and the beer and the broth that they combine together is really, again, just reminds me of fall. So all right, we have our mussels ready. This could be an appetizer, it could be an entree. Now here's where we make it beautiful. A little bit of that beautiful green. I knew when these mussels were done because it's a smell. Obviously you open them up and the mussels are open, but you also have to know that these mussels still look beautiful. They're plump, they're moist. They just have that smell and the aroma, you know when they're cooked. But you have to do it to know what that sensation and smell is. You know, simple dishes can be the most fun and sometimes the best flavors. All the chefs that I've worked with in all my career, we love simple food. Beautiful fresh mussels, a little bit of parsley, onions and garlic, beer. butter. What else do you need? All right, I gotta try one of these because they look too good. It's got a perfect combination with the garlic and onion, the beer steamed together. This is an easy dish to prepare. I'm your host, Chef Brian Moran for Wisconsin Foodie. Thanks for joining us.